Good afternoon, students. Today I am starting the chapter number 5, that is measurement. And before starting that one, let me give you the brief description of this chapter. So, what do you mean by brief? Brief means brief means the total gist of the chapter. The heading of chapter number, I think, measurement and how we can do it. So the measurement is to be done to know the exact value of anything. Exact value of anything. So exact value means we can get the value by two things. One by exact, this one, another by one imagination. Okay, that is one imagination. We can do that one. So imagination cannot give you proper idea every time, or cannot give you proper things or proper value of that things every time. Okay, so that's why we have to know the exact value of this one. So that's why we are starting the chapter. Before that, we will start that what are physical quantity. Okay, the things okay, that can be measured. Okay, the things that can be measured is known as the physical quantity, the things. So some things are there. Suppose you can measure the length of the mass of anybody, or you can measure the length of anybody. You can measure the time. Okay, you can measure the time by any clock. Okay, you can measure it by the time. You can use the thermometer. Okay, thermometer instrument is there, and the exact reading of the thermometer will give the temperature of that body. You can use the wire system, that wire by which the current flows. Okay, or different bulbs can be connected with it, so that bulbs give you emission of light, etc. So that gives you the proper idea of that quantity, and that which is measurable is known as the physical quantity. So the physical quantity are generally physical quantity are of two type. Okay, so one is fundamental physical quantity, and the second one is derived physical quantity. These are the two type of unit. Okay, so fundamental unit is what? If you scroll that one, I think all of you have written that one before. So the fundamental of the basic unit is that which is independent. Okay, just let me highlight this was independent. Independent means they are not dependent on any other things for their calculation, for their expression, or whatever things they are there. So they are independent or of any other unit for which they can be changed, or nor it can be related to any other fundamental unit. So these are the unit of mass, unit of time, temperature, current, etc. These are the fundamental physical quantity. Now come to the next topic, that is the derived physical quantity. Derived physical quantity are those that depends on the fundamental quantity for which it can be expressed. Okay, in terms of fundamental quantity means these units cannot be used only independently. They are taken the help of, or they generally taken the help of fundamental physical quantity for their expression. Okay, just suppose if you take the area, you want to find out the area of any room. So for that things you require two things. One is the length, okay, and second is the breadth. So if you require these two things, one is length and second is breadth, then you can multiply these two, L into B, to get the area of the rectangular room. Or suppose if you want to find out the volume of any room, then you require length. I am representing the length by L, breadth by B, and height by H. So if you multiply these three quantity, you will get the area, and second one is the volume. So this area and volume both are derived physical quantity because they are taking the help of length. Okay, L is also length and breadth is also length. Here is the volume, length, breadth and height. They are also representing a certain fundamental quantity. You have to multiply that fundamental quantity to know the exact value of that derived physical quantity. Now let us come to the next topic, that is number 3. Number 4, what are the need for measurement? Okay, so we cannot get the exact idea of any object without the actual measurement. Without actual measurement we will not get the exact idea. That's why we have to we have to measure the things. Maybe the mass of any object. Okay, the mass of any object can be measured, the weight or length, these things can be measured. Or also, suppose if you want to know the height, okay, if you want to know the height of anything, we have to measure that things. Means to know the exact value, you have to measure that things. And suppose a sprinter is there or a runner is there, so how much distance he have traveled, for that one you have to know the exact length of the distance traveled by that sprinter. The fifth topic is what is unit. So unit is what? Unit is the one by which the quantity can be measured. So suppose if I say that the length of any object is 10 meter, okay, so 10 meter, so this 10 represents the numerical value in V, numerical value, and this meter represents the things which is known as the M, is known as the unit. And you have to choose the unit in a certain way by which you can express certain quantity. Suppose if you want to measure the distance of any place, okay, for that place you cannot use centimeter, because centimeter is the small unit. And suppose if you want to measure the distance between Kolkata to Delhi, okay, suppose Kolkata to Delhi, you want to measure the distance of these two things. So here you have to use kilometer, because the kilometer is a suitable unit that can be used here. So this is the unit. Now write down the need of any unit. So I have already discussed what is the need of unit. Suppose I have discussed here the length of a piece of cloth is 10 meter. It means that the length is measured in the unit meter and the unit is content 10 times. So what that it means, if I say 10 meter, okay, so 10 meter means 1 meter into 10 is there, that is equal to 10 meter. So 1 meter is there, but how much 10 meter is there? It is content 10 times, so ultimately it is becoming 10 meter. Okay, in this way. Now let me come to the another point, question number 7. Question number 7, that what are the basic units? Okay, so the basic unit is that in mechanics, so it is what? It is the branch of science, okay, and branch of science that deals with the length of mass, okay, mass, time, and the three fundamental quantities are there. They are independent of each other. Okay, which one? Just let me highlight you what are the three things. Length, one comma should be there, mass and the time. These three things are there. 1, 2 and this time is 3. These three things are the three fundamental quantities and these are also known as basic things. Now in this regard, now come to the point that write down the fundamental quantities, different fundamental quantities. Suppose I have said I have not mentioned the fundamental quantities in the question. That fundamental quantities are length, mass, time, temperature, electric current, light intensity. For that length you have to use the meter, for mass kilogram, for time second, temperature Kelvin. Just let me listen my word that it is Kelvin. Okay, and electric current you have to use the unit ampere, and light intensity it is the candela. Okay, and slightly there is a printing mistake is there. There will be atomic molar mass. Okay, these things will come to this place. Okay, atomic molar mass and its unit will be mole. Okay, I will try to adjust it in the given PDF. So these are the topic that has been discussed today on the 1st June. On the next class, I will also give and discuss, also give the question, and I will discuss that material, that the question answer that you will match very much easy to understand for you by this video tutorial. Okay, hope that all of you are very well, and keep on. If you have, I think that you have seen the video. If you have not understand any line, just repeat the video again, see it. I think you can clearly understand whatever I am trying to say. Okay, thank you very much.